Hi there, Taurus. Thank you for joining me for your monthly forecast for July. You have a reputation of being someone who can be stubborn. I usually try to rail against this a little bit because the upside of this is that you tend to have a sense of permanence. And if you believe in something, well, no, you're not fickle about it. And I actually think that's to be admired. The downside is that you can hold on to attitudes a little bit beyond their shelf life. And this is an opportunity this month, particularly at its beginning, to be much more open-minded about what you can learn by interacting with other people. So if new ideas come your way, the main tip is just hear them out. If you get into a situation where you're immediately knocking back potential, that could be frustrating for the people that you come into contact with. This is because the Sun gets into a pretty tricky opposition with Pluto in the first couple of days. Now, there may be something you do have to stand your ground over a point of principle, or if someone tries to impose their will on you. But then there is a full moon on the 3rd, and perhaps if you are trying to change your world, it's your everyday world, it could be somebody close to you who's resisting that alteration. With Mars moving on the 4th, after a long period of working its way through what's known as your 5th solar house, it really is a time for you to roll up your sleeves and work hard. Mars is going to give you a lot of energy to do this. It can also help you to get a bit more physically fit. But Mars in this area is more about sacrifice, and Mars isn't really a planet that we associate much with sacrifice. It's more about giving ourselves instant gratification. But if you can, just use the extra energy you have to put that effort in, that perspiration, and also still embrace the possibility of new ideas and new possibilities, then all sorts of things can flow your way. And with your ruler Venus very close to the fortune bringer of Jupiter through to the 9th, something quite amazing could drop for you. Equally, this can be a time when you gain from hard work that you've put in over the last 12 months or so. Because Jupiter brings a legacy. It is traditionally known as the planet of fortune, but modern astrology is more about what we do. And if we use planetary help and then link our efforts with the timing of the planets, then we get the payback. So if you have really applied yourself creatively over the last year, now you can start to see the rewards. But even if it's non-material, you can feel better about yourself, or you can enjoy a love of really good food, going out for dinner and having some of the most luxurious items, or some very simple earthy things, homegrown vegetables. Nothing could make you more happy in this early part of this month. But Mars moving into this sector suggests that you may be wanting to look at some of the details in your life. And this can be a definite force for good. It can also make you a little bit shorter. It can see you more focused on things quicker and therefore slightly more impatient. There is actually a new moon at the heart of this month, which is really going to be good for you in terms of opening up to those new ideas. So retraining, reskilling in some way, or learning more about new subjects can certainly be boosted by this. And Mercury and Venus are also forging a great link through to the 18th, which can also be very positive for you in a financial context. But then Mercury starts to twist backwards from the middle of the month. And like all Mercury retrogrades, we just have to be careful that the things that we can influence, we're doing our best to make sure they're absolutely spot on. Now, from the 22nd, the Sun does move into part of your scope that's to do with your home. And if you're someone who does enjoy decorating or spending time pottering in your garden or walking in places of natural beauty, this can be a time in the last 10 days of this month when this part of your nature can come out. You might, as the Sun goes alongside Mercury in the last few days, even think about a home-based business or one working in your locality. Or if you've already got technology at home, using that in a more productive way. It's been a real pleasure being with you. Thank you for joining me. Good luck and goodbye for now. If you'd like a live reading with one of my team of astrologers or psychics or tarot readers, you can do so through private webcam. Once you connect, no one else can hear the conversation, but you can chat to any of the team by instant messenger for free until you find the person you feel most comfortable with. Now the charges for this are incredibly affordable, starting at 99 cents per minute for the USA and worldwide, and 69 pence a minute in the UK. And if you're not happy, you get your money back 100%, that's guaranteed. So it's a really good situation for you. Thank you and goodbye.